everyone. So this morning I was drawn to do a pick a card reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over each card, keep them flipped over, and at the end I'm going to read the cards as three cards, and then I'm going to pull a card for each sign. So let's get started. So card number one, we have the Three of Wands. Definitely getting a sense here of opportunities, like opportunities are awaiting you. And what is it that your heart desires? It's like there's something distorted, like your vision is distorted. There's some type of an illusion here. Because if you look in the picture, it seems as if he is staring over a desert, right? But when you look closely, there's three boats there. And it's symbolic of looking at something differently than what's truly there. There's some type of an illusion, okay? Whether that's fear, whether that's doubt, okay? You know best. But I'm also getting that it is really a time for you to get really clear and honest with yourself of what it is you want. Something is needing your focus, something is needing your attention. And I'm just getting that like you're stalling yourself from moving forward for some reason. And you're needing, wands are about action, passion, getting passion back within yourself and believing in yourself. So card number two is the Fool. Sorry about that. And definitely starting over here, starting fresh, embarking on the new, right? That could be a new attitude, new behaviors, new routines. Learning to put yourself first, letting go of what hasn't worked out or perhaps what other people think of you, because you can see the outfit that the Fool is wearing is really gaudy, right? But he has no mind what, like he just doesn't care. Like he's just very carefree and moving forward. I'm definitely like, there's with the white in this card, it's just purity. It's about, like, I feel like you're like spirit, divine, whatever it is you believe in, is shining light upon you to live in the moment now. It's like it's time to get out, it's time to have fun. It's okay not to know what lies ahead, right? And I feel like we all get that fear within ourselves of, oh my gosh, like I'm not sure how this is going to work out, or I don't know what to do, or, you know, and we get scared that we're going to fail or not succeed, or is this going to, repeat itself? But it's like, at the same time, we're not meant to know all the things that are going to happen in the future, right? Because a lot of that is determined based on our free will and our choices. But I do get the strong sense that Spirit is asking you to have faith and trust and move forward on something. Like, I do get, for most of you, you know what this is, but there's just a fear. It's like I'm getting like, I'm just too old to start over, or I've been here for too long, or like, you're in a comfort zone. And I'm feeling like you need to get out of that comfort zone. Card number three is the Hermit. Wow, we have two major arcanas of three cards. So for this, I'm getting like the answers that you're looking for are within you, right? And some people get really irritated. Like 2 years ago, if somebody would have told me that, it's like, okay, yeah, the answers are within, like blah blah blah, like, and I'd get like, okay, whatever. So if you're at that place, right, It's like something's triggering you, something needs to be healed. The star is within this lantern, which is symbolic of healing, which is symbolic of wisdom, knowledge, right? And, I found that the reason I was like that is because I didn't have the self confidence within myself. I didn't have the self love within myself to actually believe of what I was capable to do and what I was capable to manifest. And it's like there's a strong sense here of struggling with what you're telling yourself and what your soul and intuition is telling you, right? Like things are just being pushed down, and maybe you've been distracting yourself from addressing something. Like I keep hearing the word avoidance. And unfortunately, we don't give ourselves enough credit for the power and wisdom we have within us. We allow external influences to dictate our emotions, dictate how we feel, how we act, right? It's like things become triggers, whatever. Like it just leaves us in a cold place, right? Anxiety. And I'm getting like now is the time to feel your feelings, acknowledge it, regardless of how uncomfortable it is, because this is going to get you to discover more than you thought about yourself and the strength you have. And it's time to truly find your way. So with all three cards here, I'm getting a strong energy of it's like new, new, new. Strong energy of new beginnings. It's time for an adventure, being spontaneous, needing to live in the moment, get your passion back in your life, right? And that's hard sometimes, depending on the things that are going around us, especially if it's financial, love, like everything affects us, right? But it's learning to deal with those things, handle those things, because we choose our own happiness. And it's like, what are you waiting for? It's like, it's time to go on a mission. Get out of your comfort zone, go for it. And I do feel like some of you have felt alone, like on a journey, but I feel like you're going from like being a wanderer, like not knowing what to do, to the traveler, knowing what your destination is, knowing where you want to head to, and taking action. Like instead of going this way and being stuck, like I'm getting, okay, now things are shifting, going from the Hermit to the Fool to the Three of Wands, because they're looking this way. It's like, okay, now it's time to turn things around for yourself. Very strong energy. And this is not easy, right? Because, however old you are, doesn't matter. We are raised a certain way with certain beliefs and thoughts and processes. And to change that and how we have been for our pretty much our whole lives, right? To change that is a big deal. But at the same time, it's going to be so gratifying for you. Let's see what we have for Aries. Aries, what does Aries need to know, Spirit? This one wanted to flip. The High Priestess. Yeah, like, getting that intuitive hit as to knowing what you need to do. For some of you, looking for an answer, you need to just sit back and observe. Don't take action. If you're waiting for something, to happen, I don't feel like you need, I just keep getting the energy like you don't need to see something. Like this is a lesson. You don't actually need to see it to believe it, is what Spirit's saying. Spirit's saying trust, go with your intuition, right? There could be something you're keeping from someone, or something is keeping from you. I can't ignore that energy. But at this time, if it's surrounding something that you feel intuitively is going on, go with it. Okay? All right. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus, Spirit? What do we have for Taurus? Two more shuffles. Ooh. One. I don't know why I'm getting stubborn energy. We have the Nine of Wands. I definitely am getting the feeling there's a need to put up healthy boundaries, right? But I'm getting also you're going from a victim mentality to the victor. When I look at this card, it reminds me of a lot of being like the wounded warrior, right? And nines are all about things, you know, you're about to hit some type of 10. You're about to hit some type of completion here. But I do feel boundaries are key for you right now. There's something you're guarded against. I'm also getting the energy of, you know, don't prejudge things based on your past experiences. You know, so as far as getting into a mindset of, oh, this isn't going to work out, or, you know, nothing can ever go right for me. Don't have that thought process, right? Because that's negative energy. Be proud of who you are. We've all been through stuff. And yes, we have the scars, right? But allow those things, allow those scars to be a reminder of how strong you are and how far you've come. But for a lot of you, I am getting that you need to put up healthy boundaries with people and situations. All right, let's see. Gemini. Gemini. Six of Wands. Yeah, like you're moving towards success. You know, it's like these people are giving me a feeling of like, oh, look at them. Like they just think they're, you know, again, I'm getting the sense like, don't worry about what people say. You do you. Leave these people behind and keep moving forward. You may need to leave a group of people behind or a person behind or something behind, because for some of you, you're coming to the realization that you thought they were supportive or really supported you, but there's like an envious feeling here. But regardless, like you're going towards a victory. You're going towards success. So keep moving. Do what you need to do. You know what you need to do. I, there is a sense here of being recognized for something. Being like, how can I say that? Being acknowledged. Being acknowledged. I love that energy. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Spirit, what do we have for Cancer? Okay, well, that's way too many. That's way too many. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? One card, please, Spirit. Oof. Okay. We don't. Two more shuffles. Why are all these cards coming out for Cancer? One. Okay. Two. Eight of Swords comes out again, right? You know, getting out of your head and needing to get out of the thoughts, right? I'm a Cancer, so I can so relate to this card, right? Because every day this is a work in progress for me. It's a work in progress to not allow my emotions to feel like they debilitate me. Allowing external things and influences or situations to make me feel restricted. And fearing the unknown, fearing You know, and I feel like a lot of times we do this to ourselves and put all this negative energy on ourselves from a perspective of thoughts. Oh, I can't do this, or maybe I'm not good enough, or whatever it may be. But there's something restricting you at this moment that you need to let loose. And being honest with yourself and cutting through things and triggers and individuals or situations that make you feel this way. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? What is causing me to feel this way? What can I change about it? And move forward and release yourself. Take the blindfold off. And for a lot of you, I just feel like you're putting things in your head that aren't realistic. You know what I mean? Like, again, because sometimes we go really deep and overthink, right? Imagine that. But there's just a sense here of just needing to get out of your head because there's an illusion there. There's an illusion, as well as looking at what it is that makes you feel in that Eight of Swords energy and change it. Leo, what do we have for Leo? And we're in Cancer season, so happy birthday, Cancers. Six of Swords. Definitely a time to move on, move forward. It's time to get out of this turbulence, this illusion, the fear, the anxiety, whatever this is for you. It's time to move forward towards your happiness, to better times. It's like there's a rite of passage here, Leo. You're moving towards something. Like, if you move towards in the direction you know you need to go to, it's like things are going to open up for you, is what I'm getting. Definitely very good positive energy, but I can't discount the fact that I do feel that this isn't going to be easy. This is going to be hard, there, right? But that's when you know you're growing. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. Um, it's not going to be an easy decision, but once you make the decision, things are going to be lifted and lightened, even though you can't see it, okay? What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? Two more shuffles. King of Pentacles. Definitely getting the energy of, you know, the King of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm getting like you may need to change up your routine. Like the King of Pentacles kind of does the same thing over and over, right? So there could be a sense of stagnation. And again, I read intuitively. So there's something that needs to be changed up to bring you to the stability here. And you see these like two rams here, or, you know, which are all about moving forward. And it's like I'm getting pre-emperor energy because the emperor has this on his arms. And I feel like, you know, Spirit's trying to push you by the shoulders and say, okay, let's move. Let's move. We're almost there. And I do feel like whatever is going on, you're going to move into a place of stability, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally, right? And things are going to flourish around you. I feel like things have taken time to come to fruition, but they're going to start sprouting for you. Very beautiful energy, Virgo, and that's your energy. All right, let's see. Libra. What do we have for Libra? King of Swords. Some of you are needing to cut out someone or something, needing to really stand your ground, being very clear, putting like, okay, no more. No longer am I going to allow you to cloud my judgment. No longer am I going to allow you to cloud how I feel and make me feel in this place of absolute, like there's no black or white, it's just gray all the time, the unknown. Taking a leadership role here. I'm also getting like cutting through the challenges, the things that put you in a cloudy space, in an unclear place. It's time to be honest, think logically, rationally, and move past any challenges or the obstacles that have been in your way and cut through the BS. Okay? Scorpio, what do we have for my Scorpios? What do we have for Scorpios? Ooh, too many. Ooh, the Hermit. Yeah, finding your light, finding your wisdom, moving forward, no longer numbing how you feel or numbing, he's on a mountain in the cold, he has no gloves on. It's like he has slippers on in this robe. So there's a sense of numbing coldness, coming out of the cold, walking into your light, Scorpio. It's time to walk into your light. You have what you need. You are a star. Believe it. You have power. Sometimes as water signs, we need to ground our emotions. This is earth. We need to ground ourselves. Some of you may have been learning to meditate, ground yourself, and I do feel like that's part of this process of needing to ground yourself and not allowing emotions and those thoughts to get the best of us, right? Which is hard. But I feel like this is such a beautiful, like an empowering energy here. Seeing the light within yourself because it's there, and I feel like it's been burnt out. So it's time to move forward. It's time to believe in yourself and make a wish. Very beautiful energy. Sagittarius. What do we have for my Saggies? Let's see. Sagittarius. Whoa. What's going on with these cards today, guys? Let's see. 2 more shuffles. Okay. 2 of Wands. Yeah, the world is your oyster here. Moving forward. Some of you may be traveling or considering traveling or moving or considering something like that. And a move can be like a physical move, right? Like if you're moving houses or moving where you live. But it also can just be movement in general, whether that's moving to a new job, moving out of one way of thinking into something else. You need to not limit yourself based on past beliefs here and believe like I can accomplish whatever it is I want. Because I am worthy, I am capable. And you can see like he's standing in this darker gray area, and when looking out, like it's just so colorful and beautiful. Again, I'm getting this fork in the road image, and then looking at something uncertain about something to move forward. And I really feel like Spirit's like, okay, like it's time to move. You are a fire sign. Get that passion back. Get your energy back. Get that motivation back. Maybe some of you have felt depleted from a motivational perspective, what have you, and it's time to move forward because Spirit has your back. Okay? Capricorn, what do we have for Cappies? What do we have for Capricorn? These cards. Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's a blessing coming in for you. When you take a leap of faith, when you take this journey, you're going to be blessed. There is a blessing coming into you. You know, the saying, you know, it's a blessing in disguise. I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. It's going to look one way and then you're going to get in and do this, whatever this is, moving forward, and you're going to be blessed. Things are going to balance out here. I feel like Spirit's sending someone in to bless you for taking this journey, taking this leap of faith, going in internally within yourself and moving forward. Very beautiful energy. Aquarius. What do we have? Okay. Two of Pentacles. So Aquarius, I'm feeling like you've had a lot on your plate, trying to balance things out here, trying to figure out what direction go. For some of you, this is definitely career, is the energy I'm getting. And, you know, and it doesn't have to be. You take it as it resonates. It's a collective reading. But I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs. Like you can see these ships in the back. Like, you know, there's been a lot of ups and downs. Could be even for the last 2 years. Definitely getting there's been a lot of turbulency and you trying to maintain all these balls in the air, trying to juggle. And I don't mean that in a negative way, right? Because sometimes we get so overwhelmed, and a lot of times we're the ones having to do all the things and trying to give to ourselves and give to the you know, work and all these other things that life requires us to do. But I do feel like you're coming into balance. You're finally learning how to maintain the turbulence and making a decision. I don't know, it's like I'm getting a Two of Swords energy as well, like just indecision. But I feel like you're finally making a decision here, and it's going to bring you back into balance, which is something you've longed for quite some time. All right, let's see. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Pisces, Pisces. Ooh. Pisces. One more shuffle. Death. Going through a transformation, moving forward, taking that, again, I just get the sense of taking some type of, you know, and when we say transformation, it's like, oh, I'm tired of going through a transformation. Life is an ever-evolving transformation. We don't go through one big hurdle, come out the other side, and then we don't have any other lessons to learn. There is definitely something that needs to be changed in your life. You know, he's walking the opposite direction here. It's like there's a sense of needing to really look at things, assess things, and not fear what's unknown. Live in the moment. Some of you are feeling like, some of you feel like, I'm just getting the sense of like, you're needing to wave the white flag and just say, I'm done. Like, this isn't even worth it. But you're hesitant, and that's what you're needing to transform. Like, that's going to bring you through your next stage, and your transformation is having to wave a white flag, whether you see that as weakness, as you being not strong enough, you giving in. And it's not. It's about, you know what, I acknowledge that this is what it is. I cannot change this. This is not changing. I've attempted, this way of, whether it's with the individual, with yourself, this is not working for me. This pattern, this behavior, this cycle, this repeated thing that's been happening, it's like it's not working anymore. And it's okay to wave that white flag and say, you know what, I'm done here. It's time for me to move forward because this is keeping me stuck. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, subscribe if you did, comment. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.